Hello and welcome to the Rai Centre in Amsterdam. It's Sunday the 15th of September. You're watching IBC TV News. In today's programme, the big picture on big data. What broadcasters can learn from the supermarkets. We see what consumers can expect in the home of the future. Most of it's already here at IBC. And how Danish television made a killing. The man behind DR's drama blockbusters says what every creative would like to hear.
The author is the center of the creative process. We don't let executives like me interfere.
Now, big data seems to be the IBC buzz phrase this year, and the possibilities go far beyond broadcasting. The intimate details of people's lives were once only sought by the secret police. Now they can easily be accessed by anyone with the right software. But there's no point if you can't use that data to make money. In yesterday's IBC conference, executives from many industries came together to share their knowledge of how to do just that. Nazia Mogra reports.
Tesco, one of the biggest supermarket chains in Europe, and they've been at IBC sharing their ideas for the future with other businesses. But what's a supermarket doing here? Well, they're here to tell broadcasters what they know about harvesting data. It's an area where retailers are well ahead of our industry.
There's a very interesting trade-off with information. You know, our customers are quite comfortable giving us the information about their shopping because they know they get rewarded for it, both from points but also from targeted offers and services that really matter to them.
Like many, they want to know more about me and you. Your Tesco Club card gives a supermarket a wealth of information about you, what's in your basket, how many gallons of milk you buy, and what DVD you just bought. So with a tiny swipe, the questions and answers endless, and it's big data.
So we have a good understanding of the customer segmentation around existing DVD buyers. And what we're trying to figure out is how to take them on the journey from the purchase of a physical DVD to the purchase of a digital DVD.
So, is it fair to use big data to get information from you? Or is private information strictly for your eyes only?
I don't mind it. I think sort of these days, sort of technology, the way technology is moving forward so quickly, anything that helps us and makes sort of our lives simpler is a fantastic idea.
I don't think it's a very good idea. I think I'd like to protect my private life.
It's a sort of two ways to that coin, because the good thing is if I'm a bit lazy, because then I will get all the promotions that sort of suits me, and that's their argument. But in an integrity point of view, it's bad.
So, if you sign up with Channel 4 on, say, 4OD, we'll ask you for your name, email address and a few other details.
Britain's Channel 4, another business at IBC who's going big on big data.
Now, we all know this is 4OD, the catch-up TV service for Britain's Channel 4. Today, I fancy watching Come Dine With Me. Each click that I'm making is giving Channel 4 a little bit more information about me, what I like and what I watch.
We take that data and we use it to do things such as target ads which are more applicable to you, and perhaps make recommendations about what you might want to watch on our platform.
Big data means big money. Advertisers get a hit at those that are more likely to be their target market. So me watching a cooking programme may make advertisers think I like cooking, dining out and enjoy reality shows. So next time you're shopping at the supermarket, watching on-demand TV, just think the drinks, crisps and chocolates you've bought or the programme you're watching is all travelling via cyberspace and helping the big companies to target you. After all, like Tesco's famous saying, every little helps.
You're watching IBC TV News. Now, what will our homes look like in 20 years' time? Will we have screens in every room? How will we manage the bewildering amount of information and content that's sure to be available by then? Well, many of the answers to those questions can already be found here at IBC. Katie Spencer has been taking a look.
Not just a remote, but apparently a wand. The U-wand. It may sound like something Harry Potter would use, but this technology isn't the stuff of fiction. In the coming years, Philips reckon this could be one of the new ways we interact with the technology around us.
It is intended to get the same experience that people are used to on tablets and mobile phones to the TV. So to make the TV smart as well.
Voila, julienne carrots.
Smartphones dominate our lives at the moment, and in the future, companies like Microsoft believe we'll be living in smart homes. As technology gets slimmer and faster, many product developers believe we're racing towards a world where gaming and TV watching will become an even more immersive experience.
You'll see here there's some stats on the various players, and over here you'll notice that we can actually use additional space.
Cisco believe the future will see television break out of the box.
The basic system is essentially using browser technology, which is controlled by a simple piece of software that decides how things are going to be laid out. So it is very scalable. If you could start off with a small system and add to it, make it bigger and bigger.
But technology isn't just getting smarter. A huge amount of research and development is going into making sure the products of the future will also be greener.
Everything's becoming much more green. I mean, even if you look, the consumer devices are, of course, and even in the professional side of the business with the technology of acquiring content, shifting content around, everything is far, far greener.
If our lives are reliant on technology which can update itself and communicate with other devices, stronger internet connections will be a must. AirTies is one company that's come up with an answer. Its Wi-Fi network extender could allow devices in every room to communicate.
A robust, high-quality Wi-Fi network ends up becoming crucial for the future.
Ensuring hackers can't break into our smart homes will be essential. Intel is looking into ways of securing our houses from cyber attacks.
You'd hate to come home and have somebody have hacked into your fridge and suddenly, your eggs go bad or the milk is spoiled or whatever the case is. So we want to make sure that this world that we have that is wonderfully connected and you can do lots of wonderful things with it, but we also want to make sure that's a protected world so you feel secure.
As technology becomes smarter and more sophisticated, developers are carving out a path towards a more immersive entertainment experience in our homes.
Katie Spencer reporting. Now, one of the biggest TV success stories of recent years has been that of Denmark's national broadcaster DR. Its dramas, The Killing, Borgen and The Bridge, were never expected to travel much beyond Scandinavia, but they've sold throughout the world. Not bad, considering they were made on a relatively modest budget and are available only with subtitles. Well, the man who commissioned those acclaimed series is DR executive producer Morten Hasseldal. I caught up with him here at IBC and asked him for his secret. He says it's just a case of letting good program makers get on with their job.
We have been working with some guidelines for quite many years. One of the guidelines is that we want to keep this one vision thing, that the author is the center of the creative process. We don't let executives like me interfere. We don't let a lot of people interfere. We focus on the author's vision, and this one vision, we have stuck to this idea for like 20 years, and I think it helps us to come up with something which is different from what other production companies are coming up with.
But that's really interesting, because if you are working on a limited budget, you don't want your author to start dreaming up dramatic scenes that are going to cost a lot of money to produce.
Well, we have some good authors who also understand the conditions of production, but we do really work a lot with our authors and our manuscript before we go into production. And I think it has helped us to keep focus on the story.
How surprised are you at the success of these works? Because, I mean, in Britain, for example, BBC IBC4 has cleared the schedules to fit these all in. Subtitles haven't been a problem at all.
No. Well, we are so surprised. I mean, when the author, Adam Prise, the one who wrote Borgen, he came to us and said that he wanted to do a drama about the political, with staging political life. We thought, well, sounds interesting, but it will never ever travel. And then it did. People were taking it in Britain and other countries as well. So we were so surprised and happy as well.
Of course.
Yeah.
And what about plans for the future? We were chatting just now.
Yeah.
You seem to be changing your shift slightly towards something a little more expensive. You're talking about doing historical drama. Now that can't be done cheap.
Well, we have decided to make our life complicated, and this means that we want to change genre all the time. And now we're going to do a huge production, historical production, 1864 it's called, about a terrible defeat for Denmark when we lost to Germany in 1864, terrible wound in the self-understanding of to be a Dane. That was what was happening there. This is what we're going to do, and then we're going to do another character-driven drama called The Legacy. So this is what's in the pipeline for the next year.
Are you surprised at the success that you've had with these dramas? Because broadcasters all over the world are crying out for them. Subtitling hasn't been an issue?
Well, actually, we got some German money in it because it's one of the rare victories for Germany and on the battlefield, so they were interested to invest in 1864. But, well, actually, people from abroad are interested to invest in our productions, and we are so happy about that, even if our subjects are quite Danish in the upspring. Yeah.
Indeed. Well, Morten, many congratulations on what you've achieved so far, and best of luck for the future.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Morten Hesseldahl talking here at IBC.